there's no need to be afraid of getting out of the game anymore. I mean, your pimps, I guess, are scary, but he's a man. He can't do anything other than hurt you. Like, don't be afraid to take that step.
Ten years of being trafficked, I didn't know anything. By the time I was 25 and I realized I didn't have to live in that life and I got away, do you know how hard it is for me to restore my mind?
What are the statistics for child trafficking? I was horrified to find out that 200,000 to 300,000 American children are being trafficked in the United States every year. And when you look at the number of arrests that are happening and the number of rescues, we're under 100.
I was 15 when I was recruited into the life of trafficking. I speak to help fight this epidemic that is going on in the world.
When I got into the game, I was about 13 years old, and it lasted for about a year until I got locked up.
What was really shocking to me about the girls that were being trafficked here in the United States and in La Jolla, which is a high-rent district, was that they were American girls. This should make everybody crazy. This should just make everybody want to do something about it.
Trafficking is happening right here. Know that it is happening in our own backyard.
What is happening that is causing this percentile of cases to just be out there with no action being taken?
That was all I knew. Like, I grew up around sex. All of that was just a part of my life, and it was like programmed in my mind. So yeah, I think at the time I thought that's all I was worth and that's all I can do in life.
The police right now have an epidemic with child trafficking. They don't have the resources or the funding to go after the problem.
There are three main types of recruitment. One is guerrilla, which means they just grab the girl.
You need to look out for your friends that are girls. You need to be the man and like step up to it and just watch them and make sure there's no creepers coming around, because like next thing you know, like your best friend that's a girl is going to be kidnapped and selling her body, and that's not okay.
The second way is professional, where they pretend to be a modeling agency or some sort of, legitimate business where they entice the girls get all excited. The third and most common is the Romeo.
Pimps act like boyfriends for a certain amount of time, and they find these girls that could give in really easily, and they know how to control them. They know how to put stuff in their head, and it could go on for a year, less than a year,
The prominent way they do this is they have someone date a young girl, lure her in for over a period of weeks, and then take her to a location, presumably a party, a safe party, and then beat her and gang rape her for days in, days out, sometimes over a week or two.
There was the whole fear factor of being with my pimp and knowing that he's going to hunt me down no matter where I go.
And they think, it's this lovey-dovey relationship, and it could flip all in 1 second. And the girls, they have to work.
People always ask me why I didn't leave, but it's because of fear. So a lot of girls don't leave the game because of that.
If a girl is taken in Los Angeles, then she's traded for a girl who might be taken in Miami. Then you have a 12, 13-year-old girl who now has been, if you imagine this, gang raped by 10 gang members repeatedly for many days and beat, and then all of a sudden finds herself in a state she's never been.
Because they thought, he's my boyfriend, and they're like, no, you're gonna work tonight, and they flip it on you, and you're like, I thought you were my boyfriend, and you don't know you can't just trust any guy, it's really sad that there's guys out there like that would put this stuff into innocent girls' head just to make money out of them.
What they do is while they're dating the girl, they get information from her intelligence, who's your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles. And of course, and then they terrorize them with the threat of we're going to kill your mother and your father, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, grandma, grandpa, great-grandma. And so the girl is now hypnotized to think she's helpless in a place where she doesn't understand, and that's how they brainwash them to do exactly what they want.
Good way of identifying a pimp is his words. Definitely his words. He likes to sell you a dream, tell you all the stuff that you can have, all the stuff that you don't have, and which is obviously fake because he's just going to take all your money no matter what he says. If he tells you you're beautiful, yeah, you're beautiful, but that's just to get into your pants, and that's just to take you and to manipulate your mind to think that you're in love with him. And that's like the number one thing they use is try to act like they're in love with you so you can go follow them. And that is so manipulation. It's a lie.
And I felt this pain, and I didn't want that, you know. I wanted out of that life.